Hello everyone, Denise here. Today we are going to do a review of the Pioneer Woman acrylic yarn ball in teal stripes and the Sweet Rose crochet hook set. Let's get started. So when I was at the Walmart, I saw a section of yarn that was new and it was the Pioneer Woman yarn, and then I also saw some red heart sprinkles, which is very cute, and I will bring that to you in another video. However, today we're talking about the Pioneer Woman. So this is several different colors in this yarn. Let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, I believe, was at the store. I did take pictures so that you could see them all. I wasn't going to pick them all up because I don't have that kind of money, so. I did pick up the one that attracted me, and that is, of course, blues and the teals. So the teal stripes is just striping of different blues and teals. You can see here colors included: blue, teal, dark turquoise, teal, light blue, and white. They didn't have any white there, which is unusual, but they did have other colors. They had a real bright orange and pink red together. They had a beautiful coral color, and then they had a coral variegated different colors in like blue and I believe turquoise. I don't know. It will show in the picture though. And then a dark blue. And the dark blue is just dark blue, so I picked this up because it's more interesting, and I wanted to know how long the stripes were. So this is 394 yards, 360 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. Color is teal stripes. It is a lightweight 3, I believe. Yes, lightweight 3. Tells you the gauge. To get the gauge, made in Turkey. Find more at walmart.com. Machine wash and dry. Durable construction, vibrant color, good stitch definition. So if you are not familiar with the Pioneer Woman products at Walmart, she has a huge line of things in every department, it seems now. The one I most purchased from was the linen department, not the linen, the fabric department. I have 2 sets of the scissors and needle threads and all that. 2 whole sets of those, and then I bought a bunch of the fabric back when it was first brand new. So I have that. I know there's containers. I think I own some. I don't know. My sister gives me things, and it looks like this. So I think I have some. It's not something that I lean to as far as my home decor, but I do think it's beautiful. So the hook set is called Sweet Rose. Now I'm pretty sure there is some fabric that is almost identical to this. There was a blue set, and I'm positive there is fabric to match the blue one because I believe I own it. So this one's the Sweet Rose. It has steel hook sizes, US 00 to 14, 3.5 to 0.75 mm, aluminum hook sizes, US D through K, 3.125 to 6.5 mm. So the smallest is a 3.125 and the largest is a 6.5 mm. Shows you on the back all the specs. It was $24.99. I believe the yarn is $5.97 if I remember correctly. Has 16 steel crochet hooks, 8 aluminum, and the carrying case. So I am going to open this up and take a look. So this is what it looks like. It's not a large container. So typically the hook containers are fairly large. This one's pretty small. So if you're looking for a good to-go set, this is a smaller one. A little under 7 inches long by 5 inches wide. It's about an inch thick. It's got a cute little butterfly zipper pull. It's a vinyl case, wipeable. And, you know, standard hooks. They're not ergonomic, but they are the standard hooks. I'm going to grab my boy so I can compare against a boy. And my boy is a 4.25. Let's pull out the 4.25. She looks like the same hook, doesn't it? The thumb rest is a little further down on the Pioneer Woman, as you can see right there. It's a little further down here. So you got a longer neck if you're going to use that thumb rest, whereas this one is further up. So your necks are going to be different lengths. Feels like this one needs to be wiped off. It has like residue on it. It does look like the same hook head. So essentially it's a boy hook, and it is slightly different on the thumb rest. The thumb rest on the boy is further up towards the head. Just a smidge. We're talking like an 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, 1/8 to a 1/4 of an inch there. But holding it, it would make a difference if you're used to either a longer neck or a shorter neck. So I'm gonna put that one back in there, see what the yarn calls for. It has several steel hooks, which are decent. Same style head on them as well. This calls for 3.75 mm, it looks like. No, that's knit. Well, if I wasn't upside down, it'd be a lot easier, right? And H8, 5 mm. So that's what I'm going to grab. H8 is dark green. It's a very nice color. So this yarn reminds me of a yarn that I recently got in a Crochet Society box called Color Rush DK. It is the same yardage as Color Rush DK, and it is the same weight. It looks like it's the same twist as well. It's just spun differently. So the ball looks like this. Color Rush DK looks like this. It also is very, very similar to Ice Cream by Lion Brand, and also very similar to Ice Yarns Magic DK, I believe it is. It's striped, and it's almost identical to Lion Brand as well. Let me pull this yarn over here so you can take a look at it side by side. It does look like the Color Rush is a little more loosely spun. Take some strands and compare. But I mean, it's very similar, and it feels very similar. Weight-wise, while being worked, would be about the same. Color Rush DK looks a little thicker. But it feels like Color Rush DK. Not as thick, but it does feel like that yarn. So if you're familiar with that, or the Ice Yarns Magic and Lion Brand Ice Cream, it's very similar to those. So I'm just going to work up just a small sample. It's a pretty basic yarn. It's standard acrylic. So the hook has a lot of drag on it. I'm pretty sure it needs to be wiped down quite a bit. or they're just made not smooth, but it's got tons of drag. The yarn feels a little bit better worked up than it does on the ball. Much softer, more like the Color Rush DK. In the ball, it is, it's fine. It's just not really inviting, but it does feel a little nicer when you work it up. Wondering how long the stripes are. So let me pull some of this out. Quite a bit. They're pretty long because look at all that white. So I must have had the tail end of the blue at the beginning here. It's really in there. Now we got to change there. Back to the color that we started with. So it looks like a sudden color change. See the white to the lighter turquoise. You can see that there. It's pretty abrupt, but it's not, I mean, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. You might want to color correct if you don't like it. There's speckles here. See the speckles? Continuing on as it goes into the white. The hook has so much drag on it. I might have to wipe it with my shirt. It's just really, I mean, I can even hear it, how draggy it is. The boy hook was much smoother than this one. Much more smooth than this one. As far as the neck, it's not uncomfortably too long, but I've been using Omi hooks and they have long necks or shafts on them, so it's not uncomfortable for me. However, it is longer than a clover. It's tacky on my skin, but my skin has been crazy. I think the yarn feels fine. 360 meters, 394 yards. That's almost 400 yards of yarn for $6. So it's not a terrible deal. It's really not. It's a fine deal. I don't know. I think it will make a cute project. It has very long stripes, just so you know. And it does feel better once you start working it up. I think it's a cute color. I think if I were to buy more colors for me, it probably would be the blue and coral, and then coral to go with that, because those were very nice. I think I would put them in a project together. The hooks are pretty basic. So let's compare the hooks to hooks I have reviewed in the past. I have had plastic hooks, I have had resin hooks, I have had metal hooks, I have had wooden hooks, I have had basic hooks that just come with a set. For $24.99 for this set, I feel like it is overpriced. You do get a cute holder, but I think that is, for me, where the bonus to anything ends. The hooks, or at least the one I'm using, has a ton of drag on it. They do all feel the same. the steel are smoother, but the larger hook sizes have a lot of drag on them. They're not anything but a basic hook. They're a basic boy hook. So if you were going to purchase a set of boys without an adorable cover, you'd be getting a better deal. The boy hooks are just, they're better hooks. They're smoother and everything. So I would suggest getting a boy set instead of this set, unless you really, really, really like the outside cover of the set. There are no zippers in this package. It's fairly small. It is just a crochet hook set. So, do I think it's worth $24.99? No, I definitely do not think it's worth $24.99. You can get sets on Amazon that are just as cute as this set, that cost way less and have way more. So would I recommend it? Yes. If you want Pioneer Woman, yes. If you want a great value for your money, no. I definitely would not recommend the set if you want a great value for your money. Like I said, the cover is really cute, but honestly, it's not worth $24.99. I'm sorry, Pioneer Woman, it's just not. The yarn is fine. I'd probably give the hook set, honestly, it's a basic hook set. You do get all the steel crochet hooks, but they are just the basic crochet steel hooks. They're not, there's nothing spectacular about this set. I'd probably give the set a 5 out of 5, to be honest. It's not that great. It's cute, but it's not that great. It's not worth $24.99. If you can get this clearanced for, 12, yes. Yep, 12 bucks, sure. But with all the value that we can find elsewhere, no, it is not worth $24.99. The yarn is fairly okay and decent. It's a standard acrylic. It's striped yarn. It's reminiscent to all the yarns that I listed previously, and it's not terrible. So I would probably give the yarn I'd probably give the yarn a 6 out of 10. It's not spectacular. It's 394 yards for $6. It's okay. I think you can also find better elsewhere. So not a great win-win on this, but just bringing you my honest opinion. I appreciate you watching, and until next time, guys, bye.